Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Code Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation is Surat Mahalla Nawa, composition of the 9th Nanak, in the Rag Surat, and the recitation which begins with the Rahau, the reflection. Surat Mahalla Nawa, मन रे प्रभ की शरण बिचारो, जह सिमरत गण का सी उधरी, ताको जस उर धारो रहाओ। अटल भयो ध्रुव जाके सिमरन, अर निर्भय पद पाया, दुख हरता एह बिद को स्वामी, तै काहे बिसराया। जब ही शरण गही कृपा निध, गज गराहते छूटा, महिमा नाम कहाँ लो बरणो, राम कहत बंधन तह टूटा। अजामल पापी जग जाने, निमख माहे निस्तारा, नानक कहत चेत चिंतामणि, भय भी उतरह पारा। अजामल पापी जग जाने, निमख माहे निस्तारा, नानक कहत चेत चिंतामणि, भय भी उतरे पारा। मन रे, O my mind, Prabh ki saran bicharo, contemplate. In other words, bring into the mind Prabh ki saran bicharo. Saran, sanctuary. What is the sanctuary of the self? It is wisdom. So, recall, contemplate, and bring into the mind, that is to say, internalize the wisdom that is innate to you. Jah Simrat. And now the Guru gives us examples. Jah Simrat, by recalling which, Ganka si udri. Ganka, in legend, is the name of a prostitute who, through Simran, was saved. Ganika si udri, taako jas urdharo. Following that way, taako jas will steady your mind. So this is asking us to find a spiritual center which is within the heart. Ganika, a courtesan in the old time, a prostitute, if you will, although they were not quite like prostitutes today. A courtesan is perhaps a better way to describe her. So that is the metaphor being used. What is being said here is that your past, your social status, or identity is irrelevant. All you need is a genuine and sincere turning towards that higher consciousness. And then there are more examples that he gives us. The example of Dhru, Bhagat Dhru, who is qualified as one that never moves, unshakable, steadfast. In the Indian system, there is a star named Dhru, which is the North Star that never moves. Everything revolves around it. That is the belief. So Dhru became steadfast. Atalla bhayo Dhru. How? Through remembrance of the self. So you have to keep in mind that in this process, all knowledge is to be gained through remembrance, not through cognitive not through the cognitive mind, not through the process that we know. So remembrance is the awakening of another faculty which is within but not used. So we are being asked constantly to recall. It's a recollection because it is not something that you have to create. It's already there. You just have to access it. And when you access it, you become fearless. Fearless meaning the fear of death. Ar nirbhay pad paya. Dukh harta eh bid ko swami. This is the nature of the master. That it is the one who removes sorrow. That it's in its, we've talked about the self being compassionate by nature. It is just what it is. So the question is, why have you forsaken that master? So the Guru gives us an example here of Dhruv. He was a child who chose not to acknowledge his father as the king, as God, because his father was a king who declared that he was God and had to be worshipped, and he refused and was put through many difficulties, but remained unharmed. That's the example that we often cite. Jab hi saran gahi kirpanid gaj garahate chuta. Now, again, there is another legend about the elephant being grabbed by the crocodile. Now, these are all metaphors. The crocodile being Maya, the world of Maya, and the elephant remembered, if you will, the self and was freed. So the Guru says, I can't describe the greatness of that wisdom. Kehlo bharno, kahan bharno. Ram kahat bandhan it hai chuta. By speaking Ram, simply by saying Ram, your bondages will be broken. I mean, that's how powerful it is. So the elephant, the powerful but trapped ego, is in a struggle with the crocodile, which is Maya, metaphor for Maya, or self-destructive habits, if you will. And the moment the elephant surrenders, its bonds are instantly broken. And in conclusion, there is the example of Ajamal, who is used as a case study, as someone who left his family, went to live with a prostitute, and had a son with her, who he named Narayan. And on his deathbed, he called out to his son Narayan, and the story is that Narayan is, of course, the name of one of the many names of the Creator, and that the self, the Creator self, emerged and ferried Ajamal across. So these are examples from Indian legend and mythology to demonstrate the power, the innate power of this wisdom. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.